We will be washing our hands frequently throughout the day, and we will be talking to the children about the proper way of hand washing. We will either be using soap and water or hand sanitizer with 60 to 70% alcohol in it to kill the germs. Now, if we're going to use soap and water, the proper way to do that, first of all, we turn the water on. We get our hands thoroughly wet with the water. You turn the water off and then get a good amount of soap into our hands and wash our hands for 20 seconds. One way to know that we are washing our hands for 20 seconds is to say the happy birthday song 2 times, or to say the Our Father. I'm going to choose to say the Our Father. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. If you notice, I am washing the front of my hands and the back of my hands, in between my fingers and under my nails, to get all those germs out. Now we rinse our hands with the water. Get all that soap off, because those germs like to hide in the soap. We get a Scott towel to dry our hands. Make sure we dry our hands thoroughly, and then we turn the water off with the Scott towel and then toss it into the trash. Now, if we're going to use hand sanitizer, which we will have hand sanitizing stations set up in every classroom and every door going into the school. What you do with this is you put a squirt on your hands, and you're going to cleanse your hands the same way we would be doing using soap and water. But we have to make sure that we rub this in thoroughly till it's dry for it to be effective. So we rub in between our fingers, the inside of our hands, the back of our hands, and all around until it's completely dry to kill those germs. And that's the proper way to prevent the spread of the coronavirus, is by wearing masks. All the faculty, staff, students, parents, and any visitors onto the campus will be required to wear a mask. I'm going to go over with you some protocols on the proper way to wear our mask. Now, there's a cloth mask or the disposable mask. If we're wearing the disposable mask, you want to avoid touching the front and the backs of the mask. So it's best to grab it by the loops when you're putting it on. You should also always wash your hands before you put your mask on. When you put it on, you're going to put it over your face like this, put the loops around your ears, and pull it over your nose and over your mouth. It must be covering your nose and mouth to be effective. Now, to take your mask off, we grab the loops and we hold those with our hands, and then we're going to fold that mask inside like this, and either toss the disposable one in the trash, or if you want to save it, you can put it inside a Ziploc bag and put it on the next time you need to wear it. And the reason to fold that mask in is because the outside of that mask is being exposed to everything in the environment. And if someone does not have a mask on and they're coughing and sneezing, those germs could have gotten on the outside of your mask. These masks are really helpful to prevent the spread of the coronavirus, because when you cough and sneeze, this mask is stopping that cough and sneeze. So even though some of the respiratory droplets might be coming through the material, it's only going to go a short distance because the mask is stopping it. If you do not have that mask on, when you cough and sneeze, those respiratory droplets are able to spread out further and to come in contact with more people. Now, also use a cloth mask, and that would be handled the same way. You would grab it by the loops, put it over your face like this, pull it over your nose and your mouth, and when you take it off, you're going to take it off the same way. What you want to avoid doing is touching the front of your mask as well. So So when you take it off, you're going to take it off the same way. You're going to fold it in like this, corners touching corners. And it's best instead of just laying it down on a surface, because your germs are all in the inside of it. It's best to put it inside a Ziploc bag. Some of the things we do not want to do with our masks is when we have them on, we don't want to, just to talk to somebody, we don't want to pull them under our chin and leave them under our chin like that. We don't want to pull them up over our ears like that and wear it on top of our head. And we don't want to take it off and dangle it on our arm like this. And it's also not a good idea to hang them from our mirrors in our cars, because once you take it off, all those germs are on that mask, and it's just going to spread around if we don't put them inside a plastic bag or throw them in the trash. Thank you for listening. Stay safe.